Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So today's video, we've got the new update for the zombies uniforms. So for today, I will be testing Captain Marvel, since she's the only one that I have a tier 4 and she's the only one that's like at least okay-ish build for me to be able to test her. As you can see, some Odins, few Odins here and there, she does not have that yet. So yeah, we can go ahead and buy her uniform, test her with a Mighty Rage for World Boss Legends, Alliance Battle, and we will see how she is. Now I will use two of these so that we can amplify, so we can get better results for her. So we're going to use this one and we're going to use this one as well. And then this last one we can just simply amplify once or twice. Let me just at least get, okay, there we go, that one is good. And this one already has that. All right, nice. So she's already very good. And because I do not want to spend gems, crystals on equipping their CTPs, I just bought this so that we can go ahead and get to testing. So I'll acquire these two and then we can go ahead and buy her uniform, test her out and see how she does. So we can go ahead and buy that new uniform. Keep in mind, I'm not going to be able to get it to Mythic or anywhere near Mythic because I do not have her biometrics and I don't think that I have enough time to get her biometrics. So as you can see, I took her rage off because for Ghost Rider back when we all got confused about it. So I'll be taking a few CTPs out of my characters here, and not because of anything, but I needed to get this anyways so that I can take it off of a few. So I'll take her off, and then the main character's CTP that I will be using to test it is Doctor Strange, because he's the one that has max proc for rage and almost maxed 200. So we'll use Doctor Strange's CTP. So going to Captain Marvel, we are going to give her this one, which is for Doctor Strange. And now we can get to testing her new uniform for all the PvE game modes. So we're going to test out a few World Boss Legend stages. I'll try to test out stage 56 of World Boss Legend Null. I'll obviously test other stages, but we will just start off with him. We're going to use the same squad right here. And then I will test for her new uniform. And then after that, I will test for the old one as well. Both of them will be in the test instead of having to rely on an image that I will gather. So now we're going to start off to see how strong she is. So her rotation is, I think it's the same as the old one, but instead this time 5 has a slight delay on it. So far she's doing, I think, better than her old one. So she seems to be better than the old one, but I'm not 100% certain on that. We'll have to test it out after this. So her rotation is very simple. It is 3 delay, 5 delay, and then 4. Delay when she reaches max, delay when she jumps or goes up, and then jump into 4. And then after that 7, 6, and then 3, 5, 4. So I'll switch characters so that I can pass this jump right here. Alright, nice. And now we shall go and do this. So far she seems really good, but I do not know if she's better than her old, because when I was using her old yesterday, I was using it with that obelisk that you guys saw. So I do not know if she's better or worse until we test it after. And this is the first time that I have a mighty rage on her. I only had the normal rage on her. So can we get a one shot on this, hopefully? Okay, I think we can get one shot, maybe. If she has an iframe skill, which she does, then we get the one shot. Nice. Alright, so she so far performs good, but I do not know if it's any better than her old one. Nice. That seemed pretty quick. Only one way to find out. So a minute and 43. I will be saving these on my on another screen. So we tested Captain Marvel for Null's boss, which is a minute and 43 new uniform. Now we will test out her old uniform and see how quick that uniform is. Keep in mind the rotation that I'm using is, I'm not sure if that is the rotation, but I'm using the one that seemed to be the best one out of the other options. I don't think it's the same one as the practice combo. I just thought that this one could be the best one. So we're going to test out the old one and see how the old one is. Keep in mind again, the old one's uniform is mythic. The uniform's rarity. So I think that will kind of affect the result, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. So we will see how she performs here. She seems faster, at least I think so. I'm not 100% sure if she is faster or not, but from the looks of it, her old uniform seems faster. So far, so good. Hopefully she has a significant amount of difference compared to this one and the old one, because then it would not be a worth it update. At least I think so, because I'm not going to be able to test Scarlet Witch, but all I will be able to test is Captain Marvel, because she's the only one that I have tier 4 out of the entire bunch. So we should wait and see for other tests, hopefully. So yeah, right now seems to be that her old uniform is already quicker than this. So we should wait and see how this goes. Alright. Hopefully we can one-shot. Okay, her fourth skill has an iframe, so I will be able to one-shot this, hopefully. Yes, nice. So we will wait, and hopefully this will be better. And this should be a insta one-shot, and there we go, we are done. It seems quicker, the new one, sorry, seems quicker than the old one. Yes, a minute 49, old uniform. The new one is quicker by a few seconds, only 43 seconds compared to 49, which is not really great in my opinion. But again, maybe I'm playing her wrong, maybe not. So I'll try to see if there is another high stage that I could potentially do, because the problem is her uniform is two different types, like villain and hero, so this will be kind of a little bit of a problem here. Mephisto, maybe? I mean, I could spend 600 gems to unlock this. Oh wait, no, that's hero, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. I don't know, honestly. I don't have that many stages unlocked for that many bosses for me to test. This one is... I guess we'll try the Thanos World Boss Legend and see how she performs here with the old and new one. So we'll use this leadership, and I mean, I don't have support, so I'll just use both of them. Yeah. So we're going to test the old one, and then we will test the new one, and then after that we'll go to World Boss Legends. We'll go to Alliance Battle, and then we will go to giant boss raid, since I don't know why, but many of you want giant boss raid, even though any tier 4 can do it. So yeah, we'll test this out. Now we will hopefully see some sort of improvement. And I don't know if she's going to be fast enough to actually do this. So I'll just do it until his first phase, and then after that we'll move to the second phase. Sorry, after we do the first phase, I'll switch characters. Because it doesn't look like that she can do it entirely. So yeah, we'll just test this out and see how this goes. Alright, first phase should be coming up very soon. Because it's 43, I think. Alright, so far so good. I kind of did a miss rotation over there. Alright, so far so good. And now, hopefully this is going to one-shot him into the next stage. The next phase, sorry. Alright, so yes. So 3 minutes 38 seconds. So 3 minutes 38 seconds, the old uni. That's for the first phase. I should probably just add that for phase 1. So now we'll try phase 1 with the new one. And then hopefully it can be better. Hopefully it can be better. So we'll again test this out. Same squad, even though I don't think that any of them is going to help. So we should go ahead and check out that it can hopefully be a good upgrade. So we're going to wait until he comes. Nice. So now we're going to do this. It seems faster, but I don't know if that's just like a false hope. But it seems faster. I'm not 100% sure on it if it is or not, but it seems faster. Alright, now we will wait until this black order is done. And nice. So we will do this. Alright, and now onto the tier 3 move. Hopefully it's faster. I think it is faster. If I get the tier 3 move, then yeah, it can be faster. Because it's 3 minutes 38 for the old one, so the new one has to meet 3 minutes 38, hopefully. Alright, and come on. And 3 minutes 30, 3 minutes 38, let's say, as well as the old one. Now, I do not know if that's because I misrotate and did a misrotation once, which made that give an equal amount, but it does not seem like an upgrade at all. So we'll do Alliance Battle, Extreme, and Legends, and we will see if she is faster or not. I'll do no restriction, so that we can give her some support. And it does not look like that she has burn. No. Her new uniform doesn't have burn, but her old one, yeah, her old one has it, her new one doesn't. So the new one is going to need a tier 4 striker. To make it fair, I will put both of them to have, does Adam have? No, I don't think they have it. Okay, so we're going to give both of them for Ghost Rider, and then we will test it out since he has burn as well. So now we'll use her, and then we'll give her Shuri, and who's another support that we can give her? Shuri, and if I give her Coulson, then on the new uniform it will not work. But maybe Ronin, because it applies to universal types, and that's all he has. Oh no, actually, sorry, Valkyrie, yeah, Valkyrie is a better support. Alright, so we're going to do that, and I think it's all allies, okay, very good. So we're going to get to testing and see how she does in Alliance Battle Extreme. At least let her get an improvement for ABX, hopefully. Alright, so we will start and see how this goes for her. So hopefully she gets an improvement in at least ABXL. So far it does not look bad for her. Let's hope that this is some sort of an improvement, because if it's not, then the update is purely bad, like really bad. Because Kamala, I think her only use case, I don't even think that she has a use case anymore, because now that she's an inhumane, so she basically lost the Alliance battle days, I think, at least if I'm not mistaken. Had they made her combat, then she would have had good use for the Alliance battle day, the female combat, yeah. Female combat. Oh no, I accidentally forgot to... It's alright. So maybe let's just add maybe half a mil on top of this. Half a mil, or a mil. I'll add a mil on top of this. Top of the original score, we'll add a mil or a half a mil. So let's hope that this is going to be an improvement. I'm hoping that it's an improvement because this update... The update chose probably the worst characters ever. Like, you had Thanos, you had Namor, you had... Who else did we have? Blade Moon Knight version. Some people wanted Black Panther, which I would agree, but the only difference that the Black Panther had was just basically no legs, which I don't think that any character in the game has no legs. So I don't think that this would be much of an improvement, like, to add. Unless they would add the comics version, which the comics version, if I recall correctly, he did have a zombie variant of himself. So he would have been there, but again, I don't think that they would give justice to Black Panther anymore. I haven't seen them do anything. Because the next update, the next mid-month update, it is going to be for Miles and Medusa. So that's already going to be something. So let's hope that I will be able to cancel this time correctly. Yes. Now this is going to be kind of a little, let's say, unfair for the new one, because the old one has burned, the new one doesn't. But I'm trying my best to just use the tier 4 striker, but I couldn't because the tier 4 striker was not ready last rotation. So we had to rely on the second. So far, so good. And okay, let's say like 12 mil, yeah. 12 mil old uni. Okay, so old uniform scored 12 mil, not bad. Now for the new uniform, no restriction, and then we will get her again, except this time we will choose the new uniform. And now we will put Shuri and Valkyrie. There we go. Alright, let's get this started, and hopefully we can beat the 12 mil mark. So now we shall go ahead and see how she performs. Alright, so that means we're going to need to rely on the tier 4 striker, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Why is he stuck? Ah, I did that too fast. That was by accident. We'll know if it's going to be an improvement or not by seeing how much he scores on phase 1. Because on phase 1, the old one I think had 6 mil, 5.56 mil. I always mess up on the 5th skill because I insta-cancel 5th skill when it's not insta-cancelable. There we go, I did it right, finally. And now he should perch. Yep. Okay, it doesn't look like that it's going to be an improvement. Maybe because I did miss rotations. because the new one is kind of hard to get to delay cancel fifth when I'm used to not canceling fifth. But now we have to delay cancel fifth, so I have to get used to this. Doesn't look like that it is going to be an improvement. Maybe by some miracle. I will add like maybe 200k because I did miss rotation. But hopefully that we will see improvement without without adding score. There we go. I'll have to change up the rotation on this one right now because it's taking way too long. Her skill cooldown is really bad. So far, it seems maybe, just maybe, she'll get an improvement. Maybe. Alright. So far, so good. Alright. I'll have to wait for him to perch, because he's gonna perch soon. So I'll just do this rotation. Okay. And now we're going to... Yeah, no, this doesn't seem like an improvement. I don't know if I'm playing her wrong or something, but... this does not seem like an improvement at all. Is she even gonna get... I mean, she's gonna get 10 mil, but I don't think that she's even gonna reach 11 mil. Now, I'm not the best Alliance Battle player, but... this is... yeah, this is pretty bad. 10.4, let's say. Even if I added a mil, she's not going to break her old uniform. So 10.4 mil for the new uni, for ABX. Alright, I am not having any high hopes for the... for Alliance Battle Legends. No restriction. Does she even have fracture? Okay, she does at least have fracture. So that's something. She does have leadership, though. She kept her leadership. Yeah, she kept her leadership. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the old one. And now we will play with Shuri, and we will put Valkyrie. Same sport. Valkyrie, there we go. So, let's get started. Hopefully we can see some improvement in Alliance Battle Legends. Because if we do not, then this is genuinely a skip update. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Alright. Is it just me, or has the game's performance been really bad? Because right now I'm getting a lot of freeze frames for some reason. It hasn't happened to me before. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Nice. Let's wait until we can cancel it. Nice. I do not know if the fracture is coming from Ghost Rider, but I don't know if Ghost Rider has fracture or not. He does though, right? I think he does, he should, which is why many people would use him for Alliance Battle and as a striker. Alright, we will wait and go for it. And okay, there we go. I don't usually score that high with Captain Marvel for Alliance Battle Legends, even though she's really good for it, but I don't usually have the best experience with her in Alliance Battle Legends. So bear with me, as I will try my absolute best to try and play her as correct as possible. I think her old uniform scored 7 mil, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, her old uniform scores 7 mil from my experience. Alright, so far so good. Now we will cancel. Nice. Alright, I think she will score 7 mil, hopefully. Where's she go? Where is he going? Sorry. So far, not bad on her old uniform. But I'm hoping that at least she would have one improvement, because I'm not really gonna count, what was it called? I'm not gonna count Null's improvement, because Null is an easy boss. But barely having any improvement for Roblox Legend Plus is shocking. Alright, so I think, yeah, 7 mil, guaranteed. But I don't think I'm gonna score 8 mil. I don't think I'll catch 8 mil. No, I don't think, no, I'm not gonna reach 8 mil. Alright, so I think it's gonna be 7.5 mil. Yeah, almost 7.9. I'll round it up and say 7.5 mil for old uniform. Now we'll go back to the new one and see how that performs. Hopefully it performs better. Hopefully. So we'll go to the new one. Just let me make sure he doesn't have, okay, he doesn't have fracture. So that means she comes with fracture. So her, Shuri, and then Valkyrie. Nice. Alright, let's hopefully see some improvement, please. Because I did not buy this uniform for nothing. Come on. Alright, let's see. It's on her 5th, okay. So not bad. Okay, I think I see some improvement. We will know because if I score more than a mil right now, then there is improvement. No, and not score a mil, which is worrying. So we'll have to hope. Alright, nice. So the fracture is on the delay, which is good. Alright, so there we go. Let's hope that there is some improvement, something. Because for Null, I think the old one would have been able to catch up. Because it's only a few seconds that has been gone. Alright, there we go. And now we should hopefully get a good amount of score on the Odin Force. And the answer to that is... it's not bad, 4 mil. But is it an improvement? No, absolutely not. Alright, so that means I'll have to play like this so that I can get the 6th rotation working. Alright, she's fine. She's not... I don't think this is gonna be an improvement now. I don't think this is gonna be an improvement. She might even barely score 6 mil, honestly. And I'm hoping that I'm playing her wrong, just like how I played Ghost Rider wrong before. Even though Ghost Rider's performance hasn't differentiated that much from the old one, it's just that he has better PvE performance, PvP, performance. But I'm hoping that I'm playing her right now incorrectly. Because this is the best rotation that I was able to think of and get with a lot of hits. Okay, so she does get 6 mil, but is she gonna get 7 mil? Hopefully she gets 7 mil at least. Oh, I did this way too soon. Yeah, I did this way too soon. That was my fault. But even if I did wait, and then even if we did score 7 mil, I'll round this one up to 7 mil as well. The difference is 500,000 with the old one being better. This is not good at all. Alright, so now we will do giant boss raid as the last test. Oh, for giant boss raid, I'm not going to be able to do the test. No, because I can only do it once per character. Yeah, so I can't do giant boss raid, unfortunately. But yeah, regardless though, my thoughts on this, the old one is better than the new one, both for Alliance Battle, Extreme and Legends and World Boss. Because I'm not gonna factor Null, because Null, the old one could have caught up, but maybe I did it too slow or something. But everything else, it's the same, worse in most cases. Thanos' World Boss Legend plus Phase 1, they're the same, 3 minutes 38 to reach the Phase 1. Alliance Battle Extreme, 12 mil on the old one, 10.4 on the new one. Alliance Battle Legends, 7.5 on the old one, 7 mil on the new one. So, if you have the old uniform, stick with the old uniform. If you do not have the old one, then I still recommend you getting the old one. Just wait for Black Friday or a discount event, and then just get the old one. The new one is just not worth it at all. So yeah, I don't recommend you getting the new one at all. The new one is really bad. Like it's barely even a noticeable difference for you to tell. So yeah, that was for today's video. So it was disappointing, honestly. I thought it would be good, but apparently not. It's not good. And from what I've heard so far is that Scarlet Witch's new uniform compared to the old one, she's only better in Alliance Battle Legends. She's worse in Alliance Battle Extreme. I don't know about World Boss Legends. I don't think she would be even good for World Boss Legends. She's also one of the worst tags in the game. Typing, sorry. Which is a universal, universal villain other female. That's one of the worst. Both with Jean, pairing up with Jean. But apparently this her new one is better in Alliance Battle Extreme to the point where it replaces Jean's hero uniform. So that's what I've heard from. So yeah, Jean's this one, the hero uniform, it replaces this one in Alliance Battle Extreme. So yeah, that was all for the testing today. It was disappointing. I genuinely thought that at least Captain Marvel would be something good, but apparently not. So yeah, make of that as much as you want. If you want to wait for other testings, you can. Maybe I did it wrong, maybe I'm playing her wrong, but from what we've seen, she's not great at all. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.